And in a couple of hours, we're going to hear from Trayvon Martin's parents. They're expected to speak during a news conference held by the National Action Network, a civil rights organization. And Attorney General Eric Holder just spoke about the Justice Department's investigation into the Martin case moments ago.
The department will conduct a thorough and independent review of the evidence.
In less than 72 hours, we could know more about the state's investigation, and that's when Special Prosecutor Angela Corey says she will release new information about the case. She will decide whether or not George Zimmerman will face charges for shooting Trayvon Martin. We'll take you live to Sanford, Florida for the latest in less than 8 minutes. And President Obama pitching the Buffett rule to speech just a few minutes ago. He said that millionaires must step up and pay their fair share of tax, a point Republicans firmly oppose.
That means we can't afford to keep spending more money on tax cuts for wealthy Americans who don't need them and weren't even asking for them. It's time we did something about it. Now, I want to emphasize, this is not simply an issue of redistributing wealth. That's what you'll hear from those who object to a tax plan that is fair.
The rule is named after billionaire investor Warren Buffett, who says he pays a lower tax rate than his secretary. Overwhelming joy and tears of relief in Peru. 9 miners trapped more than 600 feet underground for 6 days walked back into daylight today. Wearing sunglasses and draped in blankets, they were greeted by loved ones and Peru's president. They became trapped when the Wildcat copper mine collapsed last Thursday. They'd been getting food and water through a giant tube while rescuers dug through the rubble. All of the miners are said to be in good health. A tsunami watch has been lifted for the Indian Ocean after 2 massive earthquakes struck off the coast of Indonesia. The first quake had a magnitude of 8.6. A second huge quake occurred about 2 hours later. Frightened people fled buildings and rushed to higher ground. Those quakes were felt as far away as Thailand and India. So far, no reports of injuries or destruction. The peace plan to end the bloodbath in Syria appears to be falling apart. Special Envoy Kofi Annan now leaning on Iran, a Syrian ally, to shore up support. Annan says that he's received promises from Syria that government troops will cease fire on Thursday. But as that deadline approaches, the reality on the ground in Syria is far from peaceful. There still seems to be no end to the bloodshed. Syrian forces are continuing to pound on cities like Homs. At least 22 people were reported killed today alone. In North Korea, an expected rocket launch has the rest of the world on edge. Pyongyang says that it has started fueling a long-range rocket that will be used to launch a satellite. But the U.S. and South Korea say that it's just a cover for a ballistic missile test. Washington has now suspended food aid to the north over the controversy. Santorum is out, so as of now, there isn't much standing between Mitt Romney and his party's nomination as he pursues the presidency. Romney will meet with workers later today at a Connecticut business, then head to Rhode Island for a town hall later tonight. And the Obama campaign is wasting no time giving Romney the front-runner treatment. In a new web video, Romney's greatest hits. All his conservative remarks from the campaign trail, a video sure to irritate and energize any true blue Democrat. University of Arkansas football coach Bobby Petrino fired for reckless behavior. The 51-year-old married man crashed his motorcycle while taking a ride with his 25-year-old alleged mistress, who also worked for the team. At first, Petrino told officials he was alone during that crash, but an investigation revealed that wasn't really the case. The university athletic director says Petrino's quote is, quote, personal and professional relationship with this employee was a key to the school's decision. Reebok and Nike have called a truce over Tim Tebow. Reebok will stop producing sports apparel printed with the football star's name. A court has ordered it to remove all unauthorized Tebow products from the stores and buy back the T-shirts and the jerseys. Nike sued Reebok last month, saying it had the sole right to produce and sell the jerseys since it is now the exclusive licensee of the NFL. Charges could come at any moment, but where is George Zimmerman? The parents of Trayvon Martin are calling for justice and are speaking out in D.C. today. Martin Savage is live next.